again. And as you can see, we're in the Western Conference picture right now. As you can see, I kind of see the teams. We did not have quite the greatest season that we were hoping for. We didn't quite have the greatest season we were hoping for. And I tell you, what a rally by Golden State to finish the season 20 wins, 9 losses. What a rebound from a year before when they came in with a 14-15 record into the playoffs, which was Steph Curry's final year, and then all of a sudden they make the playoffs once again, this time with the best record in the West. And then, of course, you have right behind them the Lakers. Boy, what a rally. They turned around 17-12 last season, made it to the conference finals. Conference finals only to lose in the conference finals. And with Quinn Snyder as their head coach. Yep, what a but they did add one piece to the puzzle, which was Charlotte shooting guard Malik Monk, as the management sent Josh Hart to Charlotte. And needless to say, another piece of the puzzle here once again. I tell you, we just keep adding little bits of pieces to this puzzle of a team, and we continue to really be surprised. But to say we just did not have, look at this season from, back-to-back years of 20-plus wins, 23-6, 27-2, which culminated in NBA title. 19-10 last season was still culminated in the same thing. Hey, Macon lady, how's it going? And this season, 18-11 this year. Our three-point shooting a little bit down from last season. We were shooting 41% last season. This year we shot 39%. The 2 years of the 20-plus win season, boy, 46% from three-point range, 44% from three-point range, which is very good. But I tell you, we've been like a house of fire since we started this whole thing. You have these 2 years with Thibodeau, and then from then on it's been Scott Brooks. 19-10, 17-12, 20-9, 19-10, 23-6, 27-2, 19-10, and then 18-11. The team has certainly responded under his leadership as head coach, and so that is also a good thing too. Memphis also gets in the playoffs along with Phoenix, and then of course Portland, the Clippers, and the Houston Rockets round out the bottom half of the league. And then of course the Thunder missing out once again, 15-14 this season, but a nice rally from last season when they were 11-18, and Brito being their point guard, and then LaMelo Ball being their everything. So I mean, they've really done. And then Westbrook here on the bottom end. Of course, he's 39 years old, still wants to play again. He wants to work out another contract and play into 40s. So I mean, you gotta give it to him. Jazz and the Pelicans at 15-14. The Mavericks finished 14-15. The Nuggets 13-16, the Spurs 13-16, and the Sacramento Kings, a year after they fired Dirk Nowitzki as their head coach, Billy Donovan, leads them to, the 2 years under Dirk, it was 13-16, or actually 15-14, 13-16, 10-19, Dirk's fired, and also they go 9-20, which is, and now they're heading back down. And then you have the Eastern Conference, and look who's up top, the Eastern Conference, Orlando Magic, which to a point is a bit surprising. And of course their head coach is former Laker, former Memphis Grizzly Paul Gasol, and boy, what a turnaround he had this season, leading the Magic to a 21-8 year. This was his first year in which the team went 9-20, 9-20. Management was patient, then he got the piece of the puzzle going 21-8, and that piece of the puzzle, shockingly enough, was a man who played in the NBA Finals last year, which was Ramon Lloyd Jr. Indiana made the big mistake. Yeah, they only had him. He was a trade from Sacramento after he was drafted from Kentucky, and traded to Indiana here. Led here this season. Led Indiana to the finals against us. Averaged 13 points a game, 5 assists a game, averaging 5 rebounds a game. Well, the Pacers let him go to free agency. And then Lloyd Jr. was picked up by Orlando. And look out. Boy, what a job he did for Orlando this year. And Lloyd Jr., Popoff, Durant, Aaron Durant, the son of Kevin Durant, Donald Bell, Vernon Carey Jr., Civic, Beal, Clement, Huffman, Reeves, Makoka, and then Yang. That is the Magic. And with Paul Gasol really doing a good job with this team. I mean, what a turnaround they had with this group this year. I mean, quite impressive that they were able to finish. Not only number one. They had the best record in the league, and then they also secured the number 1 seed. And then the Knicks at 19-10, and then the Brooklyn Nets at 17-12. Charlotte getting in at 16-13 this year with Patterson, Alexander Brown first, and Mohamed Bamba. And Budenholzer still there as a head coach, and leads them to another NBA playoffs appearance. The Toronto Raptors 15-14. The Boston Celtics still under Doc Rivers as their head coach, as he gets them into the playoffs once again. And then you have the Atlanta Hawks 13-16, but a little bit of improvement from last year. 12-17 last season, and their head coach, of course, is LeBron James. And how long they'll last in the playoffs, we don't know. I mean, look at the strengths that they have on one end, look at the weaknesses on the other, and that does not tell me that they might have success trying to get getting really further into the playoffs. But this is why this is the playoffs, because we don't know how things are going to go. And then Cleveland also getting in at 13-16. Jalen Hands, Marcus Bagley, who played for us. We drafted them, and then ever since moving over to Cleveland, boy, he's done fairly well. Of course, Cleveland's not exactly a power cake of stars like we are, but they actually have a decent team on their hands, and I think they should do very well. The Pistons fall out with 13-16. The Bulls, the Bucks, the Heat, the Sixers, and the Wizards, and then you're about to see who had the biggest fall after being in the finals last season. The Pacers come in at 6 wins, 23 losses, and I have a feeling it had to do with the loss of Ramon Lloyd Jr., because everybody else is pretty much the same. Okapala, Ebola, Reeves, Turner, Slasher, Ricky Turner, Leo Hayes, Gardner, Kobo, Livingston, Hollins, Jamal Moody, Goodman, and all those guys. All that staff is pretty much the same. Yes, your point guard is Christopher Lockett, who only averages 7 points a game, 3 assists a game. That does not tell me that he has a lot of upside to really leading this club. Daniel Spencer, another year for him, but he does get but a rough year. A year ago he had the Pacers in the finals. This year, quite the fall from grace once again. 6 wins, 23 losses, and a tough drop from a very successful year. I mean, if you look at the Pacers record from the beginning, 18-11, 17-12, 14-15, 15-14, 14-15, 13-16, 11-18, 13-16, 18-11, NBA Finals appearance, and then 6 wins, 23 losses this year. So they have undoubtedly secured the number 1 pick in the draft coming up. And speaking of the draft, in the mock draft right now, they possibly could be looking at a 6'9" shooting guard, small forward, Gene Moreland from Cincinnati. And, yeah, who knows? He could possibly be a big time helpful addition to the team. So that's going to be the big question right there. Is for most of these picks that they're going to have, going to be pretty consistent to where they need to get maybe having a better season next year. So that will be the big question. So as we head into, and also if we take a look at the upcoming free agents, we have let's see, Tayshaun Bridges, the kid from the Lakers. He's up for free agency. Yeah, seriously, that they're going to let him go. Ramo Lloyd Jr. also up for free agency. He's with the Magic for 1 year. LaMelo Ball, Jamal Murray, R.J. Hampton, G. Wagner, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and then Canaan Carlisle. Kobe White, the former North Carolina Tar Heel, who started his career with Boston, long term with Boston, and then now he's with the Clippers. And then Christopher Lockett, and then Watkins, Turner, Cartwright, Richmond, Cardona, and plenty of others. And then for shooting guards, Perry, Sasser, Popov, Fisher, Bryce James, also up for free agency. Tariq Watson of the small forward, Jason Tatum up for free agency, even though I seriously doubt Boston's going to let him go. Let's see, Scotty Barnes, Boyd Garrett, Preston Huffman, Caleb Houston, Miles Bridges, Cameron Meredith, Timmy Simpson, and then Andy Wheeler, Michael Foster, Dylan Anderson, 7-footer power forward. Julius Randle up for free agency this year after really played for LA for very long, traded to us for a season, and then we dealt him to Detroit, and then he's been quite happy in Detroit. 14-year pro, 33 years old. Jalen Smith, who went from the Lakers, went from Minnesota to the Lakers, and now he's with Sacramento. And then Jalen McDaniels, who's still playing with Denver. Yeah, he's been with Denver. Started with Memphis. Now he's with Denver. It's been this 7th year with Denver. So plenty of things going around in the center position. Zubac, Harry Giles, Bruno, Fernando, and then Kay Soto. He is up for free agency, the big 7'7" man out of the Philippines for Miami. It would be a mistake if Miami actually lets him go. And then Joel Mariel, and then Bezete, and then Mitchell Robinson, Vin Thompson, Joseph Hayes, Deanna Davis up for free agency. We dealt him to the Hawks, so that he has a chance to go after another NBA championship, just in a different uniform. But this year we ended up finishing 5th in the league altogether. 5th in the playoff picture. And the interesting part about this is if we win this game here, then we will get the Lakers if they take care of business against the Raptors. And then if Orlando takes care of business, we're going to get Orlando in the conference finals. So either way, it's going to be it'll be a tough ride either way. While the Hawks have the toughest part, they take on Golden State in the first round. And then the Suns and the Clippers, the Memphis Grizzlies, and Charlotte and Boston taking on New York, who actually had a very good year this year. So let's see. We're going to see how we do. The drive for 6 begins tonight. Yep, tough but not impossible. Correct. So we'll just have to see how well we do here tonight as we're going to kind of flip it around here, heading into halftime. I think we're starting to. We got 39-34 lead so far, so we're going to jump in at this point. We're tying at 17, and first period went on a 22-17 run at the end. Outscored with 22-17 in the second period, so heading into the third, we still got to close out the deal against the Rockets and finish things out once again. And before I do that, I'm going to make my adjustments. All right. So here we go, second half. And Trae Young bringing the ball up. And Shareef O'Neal, who's been in a little bit of a play for, return back home to LA. There's a three, but nice rebound by the Big Cat. But he has come out saying that he would like to return home to play for the Lakers. That way he's closer to home. His daddy, Shaquille O'Neal, being in LA. And nice maneuver there for Shareef O'Neal. So 41-34. 2 points for Shareef. So moving the ball here, Malik Monk. And there's a quick teardrop by Simons, and he scores it. So 41-36, LBJ Jr. And now Trae Young wide open for three. Just that little skip to the right, or to the left, just to get open, is all that man needs. No, Monk. Oh, there's a three-pointer. Oh, nice hit there. 44-39. And now Young. A little bit of a forced shot there, but. And now comes Houston. And Trae Young trying to. Oh, nice force out. O'Neal forcing his defender to kick the ball back out. And there's a quick foul. Only his first of the game. Oh, Malik Monk will be subbed. And Scotty Lewis coming into the game. And LeBron James Jr. Trying to deal with Watson. And Watson scores 2 points. So it's a 3-point game for the Timberwolves. And here goes LBJ Jr. I guess he was thinking he had that a wide open and three-pointer there for Simons. And here we are knotted up. But we did not think that it was going to be that easy. And there's just that little bit of daylight. Carlisle with a foul. Trae Young will go to the free throw line. So just that little bit of distance he gets. 10 points going on 11 for Trae Young. And then 12. So 46-44. Oh, somebody lost their assignment. Gray with a nice slam. Ties are not allowed. I wonder if Mike would agree with you there, lady. And three-pointer in the corner. Got it. Trae Young, 15 points. Gives the Wolves a 3-point lead. So Karl Anthony Towns coming out after Stewart. And now the screen. Oh, nice maneuver around the defense. So, oh yeah. So nice screen here. Sharif. Oh, just did not have the touch on that shot release. And there's 2 points there for Bakersfield. And a 1 point lead for the Rockets here. Oh, nice ankle breaker there. And Stewart will pick up the foul on Lewis. That will be his third foul. Scotty Lewis at the free throw line and knocks that one in. So nice job. And Watson coming out of the game. And Michael Bridges coming into the game. And the free throw up and good. So 1 point lead for the Wolves with just about 5:10 left to go here in the third. And right now, boy, coverage, Stewart. Yeah, thinking, trying to get around the big cat. Little fadeaway there. Boy, whoever thought he could nail that shot. And so Trae Young for three, got it. So nice assist from LBJ Jr. And there's a timeout by Houston with 3:56 left to go. They have 4 timeouts left. We have 5. So good half here. So far, a good game. Both teams really playing hard at this point. So Herman Gomez will come in for Sharif O'Neal to give him a breather. And Herman Gomez has proven, near steal there. And, man. And the big cat picks up the foul on Bridges. So that will be his first. Only his first, which is good. 3-point lead. And this is generally when the big cat starts to go to work. Scores 2 points there. I'll tell you, that man is just 5 for 10. Houston's 10 of 12 here in the second half. The defense has to really pick it up. So Galloway, fans chanting defense. Yeah, Stewart. Oh my goodness, Stewart. Just that little nudge out of the way gets him freed up. Yep, back and forth. Looks like it. So Hernan Gomez back out to Galloway. And then he'll get the nice screen as inside to Hernan Gomez. And nice touch on the shot. 2 points for Hernan Gomez. 59-58. Of course, these are the playoffs, lady. Nothing is going to be given to us. And nice steal for Hernan Gomez as he rips the ball away, but Trae Young ends up with it. But still, the concept of, and oh my goodness, Bakersfield ends up with the rebound, but Hernan Gomez gets the steal again. Look out, baby! 60-59. So both teams with 8 turnovers in the game.